Okay, well, I'm just gonna make do and let that be that. If it crashes, it crashes. Alright, refresh up here. Cool. Okay, let me always turn things down just a tad. I do like the music though, so I will keep it on. I don't know why I always do that, but it just makes my life so much better. Alright, new game. Woo. I sounded very unenthusiastic. IOM facility somewhere in the US, 1992.
You will answer my questions as usual. One for yes, two for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you
Not redacted.
good? He's ready.
Okay. This seems awfully dramatic for a game about an operator. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 7:30 a.m. Bright and early. Oh, don't tell me this gonna be like a job. I suppose it is a simulator game at the end of the day. Uh, okay. Oh, um, okay. Username. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, it doesn't matter what I type. Okay. Okay, so Evan Tanner, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 9 numbered password. Cool. I got scared like I missed something right at the beginning. That's crazy. Welcome to the FDI. Okay. 7:30 in the morning. Let's see. March 6, 1992. First notification. I don't think this is what computers look like in 1992, but I don't know. I wasn't alive, so maybe. Maybe I'm bugging. Oh, hold on. This, I think. Do I even want it for this game? Low-key, it looks like we're going to have to use the full screen, so there's no point in me being up there. Yeah, yeah. Y'all just don't get to see me today, and that's fine. That's cool. Immerse. Immerse. It'll be okay. then let me cover this up to make myself feel better. Just in case. Okay. Let's see. You are assigned to the operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. Your program supervisor will contact you with further instructions. All right. Welcome to the FDI operator program. Hold on. Sharing of any information from the terminal with. Oh no, okay, yeah. Typical mumbo jumbo. The operator program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. How does it work? Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identity, clearance level, and request. Request is forwarded to supervisor. Supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. A direct line is established between the agent and the operator. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the line is closed. Okay. The operator program is extremely confidential. Oh, okay. Mike Trench, director. Sure, let's answer the call.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
I guess that's why my head hurts. My head does hurt.
You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else.
Right,
You
right.
understand, right?
Okay. I guess the tables have turned. That's crazy. Sure, by the way, how much does this pay? I feel like you would establish that before you get into a job. So, sure.
Good. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. All right?
Okay. So it would have an IP, secure, and Xavier Skinner, my supervisor. Getting a lot of calls.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
I read the welcome document.
You know the
yes.
basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
Not right now. I think I'm ready.
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request.
Oh, you're right.
Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu.
Okay.
See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner.
Okay.
Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Okay. So we have access to a human database. There it is. And gonna look for an Xavier Skinner. And it looks like age 48, but I'm also going to snoop a little bit. Let's see what this is about. Fingerprints, last known address. Ooh, a lot of information. Okay. 6 foot 162, I could tackle him. What does skin type 1 mean? Is that a is that a is that a way of calling them white? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, so age 48. Got the answer.
You should keep the window open, operator, to select the answer to show the agent.
Oh.
Just click on the objective button.
Ah. Okay, my bad. I see. Okay.
Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you
I
get
thought I was
settled
going to
in.
enter it in.
And
But
I'll contact
that
you
works.
later with your first real request.
Okay. This sounds real bootlicky, of course. Talk about some. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. I'm sure I've said that once in my life when I really actually was thankful for the opportunity. Oh, okay.
Tanner,
First assignment.
looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire.
Mm.
I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background.
Okay. I'm sorry, did you say homicide? Did you not know you're working for the Federal Department of Intelligence? Anyways, I look forward to the challenge.
I'm patching the agent through now.
Yeah, let's get into it. All right, Alexandra Hendel.
It's Operator Tanner, right?
That's right.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar. And some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
Okay. I'll do my best.
Thanks, operator.
All right, so
Okay.
we're gonna
I'm sending
find
over the files.
the
Good luck.
killer's name. Interesting. Okay. Let's open this up. What exactly am I looking at? Now, I don't know if this is gonna be a gory game or not. Kind of scared. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. I see. Okay. Okay, man, shot him left.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner.
Okay.
Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl.
Okay, click on any element.
Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis.
Okay. So who's the victim?
Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins.
Alright.
For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment
Suspicious.
anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep that open, and now we're going to try and analyze this guy. Although it doesn't look like... Oh, I guess they got something. I couldn't see nothing.
The footage
what I thought,
quality
low
is
quality.
insufficient for a
Okay.
proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Okay. Interesting, interesting. So, this was a dub. I can remove you because we already identified who you are. And I'm guessing you're not helpful. Let's look at... Oh, does it save? Okay, it does save. Perfect. Name list?
That's the list I found on the victim.
Oh.
It's pretty long. And to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it. But I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
I feel like a redacted name is pretty relevant, but especially when it's circled that many times, babes. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me though. Can I like look all the different people up? I don't think I can. Or maybe I can. I just have to do it manually. But I will keep that open. Hmm. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm just supposed to go manually. I might as well. I'm curious. Let's open you up. Go back. Oh, perhaps I shouldn't have done that. Can I still like go back and analyze and bring him up? I think so. So let's see if it'll let me just type in anything. Eli. Oh, hold on. No.
I see that you're looking into the names of the people on the list.
Yeah.
That's a waste of FDI time and resources,
Oh, my
Tanner.
bad.
Focus on the surveillance footage.
Okay. So they said the list doesn't matter. For real. Okay. All right. Well, then let's focus on the surveillance footage, like they said. Can I look at the car? Because that'll be the next best thing. Okay, perfect. License plate. Belongs to a Ray Wells. All right, then let's take a look-see at what Ray Wells has got going on. Okay. Possession of drugs, possession of drugs, possession of drugs. He's a drug dealer, but what would then make a drug dealer want to wake up and shoot somebody? I don't know. I don't know if this is the guy. Is there anything else that can be used to identify the dude? No. Okay. Do I think that looks like him though? The ears say yes, but that's about it. Let's watch this footage again and see if there's anything else that can identify. Okay. We had the car, we had him. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. All right. Then is he on the list? I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. Actually, I can search in document. 0. Okay, and then Ray. James Murray. Okay. Okay. Well then, perhaps it's him. Maybe. I don't know. But if you're going to assassinate somebody, would you drive your own car? I feel like that's not it. Okay. I don't know. We'll just try it out and see. Worst that'll happen is I'm wrong. Okay, you do get to say the car. Okay,
Nice.
perfect.
Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Place of birth, last known address is that. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wills in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Okay. So, I'm just not going to overthink it then. Gonna say, just doing my job, agent. And let that be that. Okay.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either.
Oh my
I'll contact you
gosh.
later with your next request.
I was gonna say understood. You're not finna make me feel bad. All right, 5:32 p.m. You got there at 7:30 and you're still there at 5:32? What do you mean FDI Most Wanted? Please consult the latest FDI Most Wanted list. Reminder, if you discover any information during your shift that might help the FDI, inform your supervisor at once. All right. Can we actually make calls? I don't think so. We probably just contact the supervisor like it said. Oh, I haven't even gotten through the document.
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator.
Okay.
I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Who was the operator? You in their business, Tanner. Just say yes and keep it going. Barry Walker.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something.
Well, hello. Like, what?
God damn it! Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you? I'm not playing with people.
Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long.
Oh,
I got a
well.
life outside the FDI, you know?
Okay, you complaining to me.
Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passion.
It ain't got nothing to do with me, big boy.
I don't have time for this.
Cool. Tell me about the case,
We
agent.
got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens.
Okay. Dryfield, Nevada.
Middle of nowhere. Hot as hell. Sandy.
Yeah,
Calling it a
sounds like
small
it.
town would be an insult to small towns.
Oh. So people actually think aliens
Look,
were
I
involved.
think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same.
Okay. Yeah, like I thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself.
Okay.
She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
So what am I looking
There's
for?
something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
Look for something that doesn't add up. Through her pictures? I'm on it.
Here are the files.
Alright, so find an inconsistency in said files. Alright, let's look at her testimony. Following Connie Moore's reappearance on March 5th, 1992, we recorded her eyewitness testimony concerning her supposed alien abduction. Okay, present, Connie Moore, the victim, Agent Barry Walker, agent in charge of the investigation, and Brittany Holt, FDI transcriber. So Brittany says, can you tell us more about the day you disappeared? I was hiking in the desert out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or to take photos. Photography is sort of a hobby of mine. Okay. Is that your camera? What do you remember about that day in the desert? It's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Mori, or Morai, I don't know. I remember that. It's really beautiful at this time of year. I remember taking 2 photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast. Their ship, the UFO. And then I think it landed to the east. So I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else. Maybe get a photo of them. It must have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to go where it landed. Okay. It took you an hour and 45 to head over in the direction of what you think is a UFO. And you kept going? Okay. My mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room and I can't move. Was there someone with you in this room? I don't like to think about it, but yes, there were all around me, the aliens. Okay, I just realized this is being timed. Okay, cool. Good to know. The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes. They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. It was disturbing, actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that. An entirely white room, antiseptic. It smelled sort of like a hospital. No doors, no windows, nothing, just whiteness. I think they wanted to learn about me, to study me. I was so scared I couldn't think straight. They kept asking me questions over and over again. Kind of questions about my life, my family, my beliefs, everything. I guess that's what they do, study humans. They had these strange voices, sort of mechanical, and there was a machine they were using on me. It was clamped to my head. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. Kind of like what happened at the beginning of the game, honestly. That's what it sounds like. Next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the desert outside Dryfield. My head was throbbing, maybe because of their drugs or mind probes, I don't know. I just wandered around out there. Luckily, someone found me, or I might have died from dehydration. Then I guess they called the cops and the cops called you. Okay. Right. Cell phone triangulation. Okay. Phone tower pings and time stamps from the day of Connie's disappearance and the day she reappeared. There were no pings between the time of her disappearance on February 5th and her reappearance on March 5th. Okay. So the blue is for her. She says she started off here, went onto the trails by Mount Maury, must have seen something over here, I guess. And then that's when she started heading east, trying to follow the UFO. That checks out. How did she get over here? I guess that's what we're trying to understand. Okay. And then let's look at her camera. So this is the mountain. Cool. Info. Yep, taken at 9:19. Let's open up the phone pings again. Let's see. Okay, 9:19. You are over here. Okay. At 9:43, you're somewhere around here. At 10:13. Okay, that kind of checks out though. Right? I don't know if the grids help or not, but I'm gonna keep them on. Okay. Is that it? That's all I have? What inconsistency am I supposed to... Ooh, this is hi Wally. I saw you were playing Once Human. I hope you've been well. My goodness. I kept thinking maybe I should get back on Once Human, but I get scared about them wiping all my progress again. Hi, Observer. Welcome in. I just restarted to play with a bud. Got you. I think I started playing the game when it first dropped, and that first wipe just killed my spirit so badly. Hi, Mina, my love. Happy belated birthday yet again. Not I'm in an ad. Wait. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. You got a minute left. The reason the ads are running is because after this, then it's 30 minutes of no ads. So, hold on. Let me type for her though. You got a minute left. Happy belated birthday, girl, my love. Okay, perfect. Well, she actually has 30 seconds left, but it's fine. Yeah. So, Wally, do they then do the wipes like, I don't know if it's seasons, but is it like frequent now that it's done, like pretty consistently? Because if so, then I have to make peace with that in a way. It's pretty consistent. Okay. It'll just be like it'll be a thing where I just don't play every season because I feel like I would need to take a season off to recover from all my stuff being taken away from me. But okay, let me see. I keep forgetting that they're actually timing me on this. All right, this one is a lot harder than the first case because I'm supposed to find an inconsistency, but I don't see one in her story. Let me see. Okay, so she said an hour and 45-ish minutes. So this an hour, 11:15, yeah, and about 45 minutes. Yeah, that checks out. What is inconsistent here? What if I don't find anything inconsistent? How do you like this game so far? I grabbed it on Epic when it was free, but haven't played it yet. I like it. Granted, I'm literally just a couple of minutes in. This is only the second case. Like, I think the first one was just kind of like a mini tutorial mission. So this is probably the first real case. If you really like puzzles and, just trying to unearth the truth about things, I think this is a game for you. I don't know if I should have played it first thing in the morning because my brain has yet to start up, but it's fun. I like it. Yes. This is definitely the very start. And I like it. I like it so far. I like mysteries and puzzles, escape game sort of things. And so I've had this game in my library for quite a bit. And then I think I noticed on my Steam page, they said they were going to come out with the second game, the sequel. And I was like, okay, if they're working on the sequel, then I have to at least play the first game. So, I like that it's a little creepy, has a little bit of seriousness to it, but it's a point and click. So I don't have to worry about my reflexes being fast. Now, I don't know, maybe it might change and be something different later on. I hope not. I hope it stays what I think it is. Okay. I need to find an inconsistency, but I don't see one. I really don't. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Yes, I do. 221. Why would it take you like 15 days? Yeah, 16 days to take said picture.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Okay, position on the map is crazy, but okay. Can I position on the map 1013? Somewhere between here? Oh, right here. Can I not just click on that? Okay. Is there an actual map then? Oh, applications. Okay. I don't see anything that I can use right now. Locate the position on the map. If it doesn't let me use the ping map, then what are we doing here? Oh, maybe I just... Okay, yeah, there we go. Again, overthinking things. And it's very simple.
All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn balls.
Oh, okay. Failed a boot check-in. I don't know what just happened. Are you not allowed to curse on a secure line? Oh. This is new. Hacked by Hal. I recognize that name from the FBI's most wanted list. Okay. Hi, Hal. I don't care to know how you know my name. If you hacked in, then of course you know my name. But who are you? Okay. How? Okay. Well, obviously they're Tanner. These responses that they gave me they're not for me. It's simple. I want the truth. Okay, so what are you talking about? Let me show you something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so the list of names from the first case. Wait. I didn't get to see that. I didn't get to see that. No, I'm so bad. Okay. So maybe that was it. Connie Moore, the abducted woman. This is okay. So for the first case, there was a guy who got shot in a homicide, and he had a list of names. Some were circled, some were crossed out, and they were like, it's irrelevant to the case. But then the name of this lady who was talking about seeing aliens and being abducted by them is Connie Moore, and she was on the list of names. Okay. The abducted woman. What's going on with her then? Pretty big coincidence, don't you think? Okay, it's blacked out, that's why. I'm also going to assume that you need to notice that of the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. How? It's my first day. Okay? I didn't notice. No, of course not. I started, you know what's funny? I did start typing in the names of folks on the list, and my supervisor told me that that was a waste of time. Oh my gosh, wait, not a conspiracy. Hi Dossie, hi Alo, good morning. Sorry, I'm getting into the meat and potatoes. Did you kidnap them is hilarious, Tanner. Do hackers typically kidnap people? I don't think so. But I didn't notice, no, okay? One last thing, and this is the most important part, okay? There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. Yes, I noticed. That name is the key to understanding everything. I have to go now, Evan, but I'll be in touch soon. Don't tell me that it's Evan Tanner's name that's on the list. We'll catch you, Hal. Okay. Tell me more. Like, okay. We'll catch you, Hal is hilarious because me playing as Evan, we barely skimmed the most wanted list. All we know is that Hal's name is on it, but I don't remember reading what he was on it for. So okay, tap tap tap, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and log in. You not going home? It's like 6 o'clock. You got oh maybe it's a 12 shift. Is the supervisor gonna ask what happened?
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened?
Okay, so here's where things might get a little shaky. Do I trust Supervisor Skinner and just tell the truth, or do I lie? Now, to be honest, you know, I'm a truther. That's usually my first go-to. And it makes sense if you're coming in as an FDI agent, it's your first day, you would just tell the truth and say that a hacker got into your terminal. But also, I could just lie and say my computer just crashed, because what if I'm scared that if they hear a hacker got in, now I lose my job when it wasn't even my fault to begin with? You don't be lying sometimes? I do.
I see. I'll have IT look into that at once.
Okay.
The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
Why he say don't be late like we were late the first day? We weren't. All right, see you tomorrow, Supervisor Skinner. Power off. Okay. So, I don't know if it was worth telling the lie or not, but I guess we gotta keep the lie going. This is such an interesting way of portraying Tanner going about his life. Like everything is just a blur, and the only thing that you can really lock in on is work. He lives by the train station. And has a cat. And smokes something. I don't know if these details matter, but I guess he went to bed. Alright, wakey wakey. What an interesting way of handling a cutscene. I like that. back at work. All right, we're back on the clock. I guess we were late, which is crazy.
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
Actually, I think it went pretty well. I don't think Supervisor Skinner likes me. Snitching, okay, so for those of you who were here in the beginning, director is, I guess, friends with Evan, but like he's a director, so, you know, it's kind of crazy to just be like, I don't think that supervisor likes me, to your homeboy, who is your supervisor's boss. But I think it went pretty well.
All right. That's what I
And
like
that's
to
true.
hear. Ah, sorry, buddy.
Despite the whole
My phone's ringing
hacker
off the hook here.
situation.
I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Okay. And let's see.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case.
Okay.
I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord.
Okay.
However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Okay. So basically, if I end up using the database to look up anything else, he's gonna know and is gonna say, "Why are you looking that up? Stop. Get back to work." All right. Cool.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right?
Yeah, that was your perp from the case.
So
Yeah.
I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
Okay. When you say missing, has it been tampered with?
I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious.
Yeah, the timing's
Anyway,
crazy, babe.
Think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar, sorry for the vivid details.
Okay, so looking for anything that's different between the first and second half. All right, let's see what we got. So this is gonna be a spot the difference. Oh, I hated that. Oof. Okay. All right. Let's see. So in the beginning, he's here. Let's pause it right here and just take a look at what we have. Wow, this hurts my eyes. I feel bad for anyone who has to work CCTVs consistently. Okay. So it's this. Okay. And then let's just pause it directly after just to see. First things first, don't see anything crazy. Difference. So you have you upright and fine, and then that's the blood splatter she was talking about. Is that a person? Why does that look like that? Why does it look like there's someone hiding by that pillar? I guess I can't tell because that was where Ray was standing originally, but it kind of looks like it. Well, before I get to that, is there anything else anywhere else? There's a light out over here. Okay, maybe it was actually the light. The light is on at the beginning of the video, but it's off at the end. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess that's enough, but what does that signify?
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
Okay.
Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo.
Now,
Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Okay, yeah, she just told me what I can do with the bullet, so cool. Let's look at it. Bullet found in the light. Okay. It's a .45.
That's the photo I sent you of the bullet, operator.
Oh,
can you analyze
sorry.
it and tell me what type of bullet it is?
I didn't mean to do that, babes. My bad. They're so strict.
45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
I need more info on him. How? Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna say leave me alone. That stings. I thought you and I were becoming friends. Sad face. Look, I have a deal to offer you, one that I think you'll find interesting. Honestly, I just started this job. I don't know. I mean, I already lied about it. So what do you mean? Let's get to the bottom of it first. You see, we share a common goal, you, me, and the FDI. You just don't know it yet. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case, but you have to help me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? Ooh. To be quite simple, I don't care if Alexandra Pendo could use my help. Sorry, girl. Love you down. I get it. It's your first case. You want to do well. This is also my first case as well. But I can't do anything illegal. And why would I help a criminal? I want to tag team these two so bad. I'm just gonna say I can't do anything illegal, bro. You won't be. I mean, apart from working with me, the world's most wanted hacker. Why would I help a criminal? Because, as I already said, we share a goal. And because without my help, you and Agent Pendle will never solve this case. Wells' killer will still be on the loose. And sadly, you'll never climb the ranks of the FDI. But who said I wanted to climb the ranks? I guess Evan is probably seeing that his friend is the director of the FDI and he feels like he could have a place in a higher station, but I never felt that. Like, it's your first day. Why are you thinking about climbing the ranks? I don't know. That's crazy to me. All right, how could you help me? I have access to the surveillance footage from the garage. Ooh. How did you get it is kind of stupid because he's a hacker. But how did you get it? I don't have time to go into the technical details. No offense, but you probably wouldn't understand anyway. Okay. It's the the sad faces are taking me down. Will you do the deal or won't you? I need your answer and I need it now. I don't think they're giving me a choice. So, yeah. Because I can't even... Okay, I guess I could close it, but... Oh, that's on me. I should have tried to find more info. Yes, she could, and you could be her knight in shining armor, Evan. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this big, juicy missing part back in so you can watch it and solve this crime. I'll help you if you help me. Hold on. I kind of want to see if... Keep digging and see if you can find anything else out about our perp. I don't think we're going to be able to find anything without his help. So I don't think this is something where I have a choice. What if someone asks about this? Yeah, what if someone asks? Like, what am I supposed to tell them? Someone asks how you got the missing footage. Just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyways. Oh, I mean, can it restore it? Hold on. I don't think so. Oh, I can decline? What happens if I decline? Fine, whatever, we have a deal. I won't do it. I want to see. I won't do it. How? Say we have a deal. Okay, this is just a part of the story. All right. No, I'm just gonna say fine, whatever. I need you to say it? What? Why is that frying me? Why? I don't like that. I'm being coerced and I don't like it. Ooh. Okay, give me a few seconds to run my script. Okay. I was wondering what the terminal was for. Again with the smiley faces. The emoticons. Alright, the missing footage has been magically restored. I hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back a little later to collect my debt. Evan, until then... I don't think you gave me a choice. Now my thing is, you can't say no. I could not. They forced my hand for no reason. Hi, DJ. Well, let's hope that whatever he did is actually helpful. Oh, okay. Looks like a regular drug deal. And then he gets shot. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a look at the car. I see somebody in the car as well. Okay. It's a pretty clear picture. No match.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual.
Okay.
In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later. But go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Okay. Sure.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this?
Oh. Oh, I can just say Hal found the footage for me. I think this is just gonna be a run of me lying about Hal. So our software recovered the missing part.
This is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Honestly, now I regret lying to begin with, because I low-key want to be the person who's like, yeah, no, the hacker fed me this information. If they give me the choice, on my third day, I'm gonna start saying that. I feel like on your first day, a hacker approaching you, it's kind of crazy. It makes you look crazy. But, you know, second day, third day, maybe. Oh, it's time? Okay. About that debt, Evan. All right, let's just get this over with. You strong-armed me, but sure. This computer looks outdated for all this tech. You know, I said the same, but what do I know? It's 1992, mind you, DJ. So, I don't know. I'm going to connect you to another FBI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. Okay. So, Paul. Okay, I was just testing to see if it actually mattered what I typed in, and it does. Picture not available because the connection isn't
Hello,
secure.
Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
Okay. What's this all about? Let's get to the
I'll
meat
try
and
to keep
potatoes.
this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours.
Okay.
Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FBI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground.
Oh.
And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
So then what did you do?
So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in her oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me.
Why would Hal help you with this?
I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Okay, so she's an agent. All right, let's see. Ooh, but wait. I thought my supervisor was still supervising me and is going to notice if I search these names. Well, I have no other choice. Let's see. Oh, you do not have the necessary clearance level to view this profile. Interesting. Okay, well then let's try out Mia. Bet it's the same thing. Okay. Honestly, what does this all mean?
Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
How am I supposed to prove that? I don't have
Take a
access.
look, then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
All right. Funny, I was just working on this very thing, so it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files, but I found a bug in the chat. You should be able to inject a query that'll get you in. Yeah, automatically this is very illegal. And also, oh my gosh, Tanner is very silly because you don't know anything about software and hacking, but you're going to take the word of a known wanted hacker and just type in whatever injection they want you to do. Okay. Oh, okay. So, is it that one? What's the difference? 9XQLHC. I don't think there's a difference between all of them. Oh, there is. There is. There's like little tiny differences, which is hilarious. So that one's that with a backslash, question mark, equal sign, DWNLD. From cases where ID equals 9XQ, LHC that, comma, mode, dot, immediate. How interesting. So maybe if you typed in...
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
I don't have to admit anything. Maybe if I clicked the wrong one, it would have flagged my supervisor. All right, let's get into this. Oh, it's gonna be redacted. Ew. Okay. Phone report was written by Agent Andrews and modified on blank by blank. Okay. Okay. And what did she... Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident? Cool. Notes. The fire started on February 25th around 2 a.m. Was successfully contained by 3:12 a.m. Little over an hour. Owing to the duration of the fire, minimal evidence remained at the scene. A single victim, identified as Mia Cole through dental records, tenant information, and a wedding ring was discovered. The autopsy revealed no anomalies, attributing the case of her death to the fire. No other signs of physical trauma were found. No indications of a forced entry or a struggle were evident in the home, aligning with the findings of the victim's autopsy report. The fire responses team report, referred to report blank, concluded that the fire originated from faulty wiring in the oven, a conclusion supported by our investigation. Now, I don't know, because I see notes. I don't know if that was written by Detective Andrews or if that was the modification that was added in later. But let's get into these. A ring, the inscription, Sasha and Mia is engraved on the inside. Wedding picture. Okay. Huh. That's convenient that we don't get to see what Sasha Cole looks like, but cool. Oh. Okay. I guess this is a new thing. ChemScan LCA. Ash sample, non-organic, solid. Okay. Cool. You have opened a chemical sample. We have automatically given you access to the CSLCA data report application. Review the user manual before proceeding. You can find those documents on your personal drive. All right, let's see. A long ass manual. Oh my gosh. Open the sample. Input the appropriate settings for your sample using formulas found thereafter. Okay, so later on. Start the analysis. Note that this may take some time. Once the analysis is complete, open the CSLA data report application, input results, and initiate the calculation. Okay. All right. Oh, there's so many details that I think I wasn't expecting this in this game. I like this. I like it a lot. What do you mean I gotta do IR reports as an FTI agent? That's funny. Okay. So sample characteristics can I change the size of this? I cannot. Okay, so ion size, delta V, threshold, sample matrix size. For a liquid sample, and this is a solid, right? So ion size typically around 6. If the material is organic, the ion size must be set to 3.5 to avoid damaging the sample. So looks like it's going to be a 6.0. Delta V. This is a non-organic sample. Sample weight times 100. I gotta do math? Oh, brother. Okay, so times 100. 420. Wait, am I silly? 1, 2. No, that looks right. Do I have to pull up a calculator? No, I'm so nervous. I don't ever want to do math in my head. Hold on. Moving decimal places is fairly simple, but I just feel like if that's the reason why I get caught out, I would be so upset. Okay. This is so funny. I'm spending so much time on this without a case. I'm surprised my supervisor hasn't come by and been like, so what are you up to? Solid samples. Threshold should be set to half the delta V. Okay. And half of that is what, 210? That sounds about right. And is that it? Oh, simple matrix size. Default value is 5 if you're using an older version. You must set the matrix to 4. Okay. Oh, this is 0.04, so we'll set it to 5. And then you can hit start. Okay, ChemScan LCA will give, as a result of the analysis, a frequency response curve and additional sample characteristics. And these values are going to be used by the CSLCA data report. Okay. All right. So, can I open you up? And let's look at the results. Cool. Loki, I don't know why I closed that. Open that back up, please. Input the CCVT, pH, and frequencies in order to calculate the exact composition of the samples. The response frequencies must be entered from highest to lowest intensity spike. There must be between 1 and 5 spikes that are higher than the threshold, represented by the red area, and you can use the mouse pointer to calculate the frequency. Okay. So, in order from highest to lowest. Highest. I think 9 point. I think this is the highest. I'm going 2.7. Oh, am I supposed to type it in, or maybe I misread that? Okay. Oh, okay. I guess I type it in. Okie doke. Well, I'm guessing 9.23. Sure. Hello? It's not. Oh, those are completely different things, huh? Okay, hold on. And then here's that 901. I should read. The pH 6.5. Okay, so then we have 1, 2, 2.47, 2, 3, 1.58, and lowest 10.62. I feel like one of those is a little bit off, but that's fine. So wood, gasoline, other non-identifiable residues. Okay. I mean, the gasoline tells me everything I need to know. Unless they have a gas stove, but even then, gas stoves don't use gasoline.
I knew it. Faulty wiring might... You know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia.
Okay.
But why?
I really want to know why he's helping. And she's doing this just because she wants to get to the bottom of whatever it is she's working on. And I feel like what are you going to do now is more of a, oh, I might be able to help you further type of situation. So
I can't talk about that, operator. Not now. When the time is right, Hal will let you know. I'm sure. But what we're doing here, it's important. You see that, right? It matters to me.
why is it so important?
I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that.
Whoa, wait a minute.
But with Mia, I just never could.
Oh, that hurts my eyes a little bit.
That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice.
Okay.
She
She was just a decent person. A decent person who wanted to find her missing husband. I found something else out too. When Sasha disappeared, she was 3 months pregnant. Oh no. She was always singing to the baby. And the thought of her raising that child on her own after everything that happened, it got to me. And then one day, she and the baby were suddenly gone. Someone killed them.
Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there?
Don't tell me we are actually Sasha Cole. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm gonna be honest and say I don't know what happened.
Oh, anyway, thanks, operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing how, well, as much as
The way
someone
she
can
did
know
not
how,
give a
I
care.
have a feeling
Okay.
this won't be the last time you and me work together.
I don't want to hear that. Just good luck to you. Alright, let's close all this. Oh, you again. So you found evidence proving the fire wasn't an accident. Well done, Evan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FBI has handled the Cole case, it's strange, don't you think? There must be a good reason. It does seem suspicious. I want to do my job. How? That's it. I'm not gonna lie. I do just want to do my job, and that's that. But solving cases is doing your job. So is making sure victims get the justice they deserve. They kind of spitting. I don't know. Look, I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FBI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer. I get it. Yep. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FBI employee? Sorry. Hold on. If I didn't have a good reason. First of all, I don't like how backhanded that sounded. You're either dying or going to jail by the end of this. Why not both, DJ? Why not both at this point? Hold on, because I did want to look again at this most wanted list. I keep forgetting to. Fred Smorkinski, wanted for mailing and hand delivering several explosive devices to federal buildings and universities. Smorkinski's last known residence was in Willington, Montana, a place I never heard of. Should be considered armed and dangerous. Okay. Armed and dangerous, and you only get $50K for any information leading to an arrest? Alright. I don't know if $50K is enough for me to risk my life. Wilson Boulder sought for his role in numerous murders committed in the early 80s in connection with an organized crime group in Boston, Massachusetts area. Here we go. Here's how. How, real name unknown, wanted for various crimes of cyber terrorism committed against the federal government and other organizations. 150 for any valid information. $1.5 million for any information leading to an arrest. And then Snaresh, leader of the Seventh Day Healers cult, sought for ties to extortion, drug and sex trafficking, weapons amassing. Last seen moments before FDI swarmed her cult's compound in Bart, Texas. It's always Texas, ain't it? All right. I have no idea how. I don't know why you chose Evan Tanner. Extremely backhanded. I'm saying. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward, but it's too late. You're in too deep. I'm never in too deep. I'll tell Mike right now. I don't even need to tell how.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Oh, it's about the unauthorized access. And he said Operator Tanner instead of Evan. All right. Director Trench is calling me. Be careful. That's all you got? Sure.
I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole.
I knew they could see
You want to tell me
that.
why?
Okay. So, we could lie and say I wanted to catch up on the case, but how would we have heard about the case to begin with if it's something that they're hiding? And here's my thing. Like, I love having friends, but I've never, like, had a friend and then started working at said friend's company or organization and believe that that friendship superseded whatever organizational hierarchy was going on. Granted, I don't think I've ever been in a place where like we were friends before and then I got hired. So there's that. But I just don't know how I would navigate something like that. But looking at his face, and for him to have gotten to director, I believe he is somebody that will toss away a friend and not care just to protect his position. So, do I want to tell the truth? I don't know. I've been lying all this time. And he said you're in too deep. You know what? I'm gonna believe in the power of friendship and see if they if if they toss me out on the street. Cause one lie leads to several more lies. All right, I'm gonna do
I
it.
see. I should have guessed Hal might be involved. This lowlife has been making our lives very difficult lately here at the department. But
Okay.
we're working with our cybersecurity team. We'll catch Hal soon enough. In the meantime, and this is very important, if you hear anything else about the Coles, you come to me right away. Understood?
Okay, he sounds so much stricter than before. I'm gonna say absolutely.
I'll talk to you later.
Bad choice? You shouldn't have done that, Evan. Lucky for you, you held up your end of the agreement by looking into Mia's fire. I mean, yeah, that was the deal that they had. It wasn't like we're gonna work together for the rest of time. Although that's what he was trying to insinuate here. Like, oh, you're in too deep. No, you had a deal. He helped you do that. Huh. Okay, yeah, lucky me. So, is it actually a bad choice? Or is it just a bad choice when it comes to working with Hal? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Another day, another dollar, huh? Oh, it's Barry again.
So who the hell am I talking to this time?
Oh, brother. This is still Operator
The same
Tanner.
Operator Tanner from before?
Yes, Agent Walker.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right? Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that.
Okay.
But I did find something else.
I don't know, the desert heat.
I found that too, Tanner. But no, that's not what I meant.
So then just tell me.
I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
Okay. So how many corpses are out
Hard
there?
to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
Okay. Found a body and a skeleton.
Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
I can try.
Let me send you the files. Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
Roswell or Dryfield? Okay. Alright. Let's see. It just feels like everybody's lying. Everybody's lying.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Okay. Let's look at the photo. Okay, this isn't very helpful, but there's a guy. Can we identify who this is? Access forbidden. Okay, Henry Jenkins. Dead. That's not helpful. Alright, back of the photo. Welcome to the facility, Gabby. You are in good hands now. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. Gabby. Oh, well, thanks. All we got for identification is that it's someone named Gabby. No, that doesn't help.
Yeah, that looks like it could be the first name. But I'll need the last name too. I'm thorough like that.
I mean, I could just try. I'm thorough like that is sending me. All right. Okay, buddy. I'm sure you are. I'll try out Gabby Jenkins, but I don't know if that's gonna be it. I guess we'll see if someone with that name exists. Yeah, okay. That would have been too easy. Can I zoom in on the picture? I don't think so. And then I know that's gonna be a Dr. Jenkins, but let's still see. R&D Director at BM Technologies. Clearance level 4. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of janky. Hi, Night. Okay. And there's nothing from the autopsy report that's gonna give a name. So what else can we do here? Oh, there's a random notepad. Can I just like take notes? Dr. Henry Jenkins. And what else we got? What else we got going on? Oh yeah, it was what, B&D or something like that? Batch. BM Technologies. He's the R&D director. Cool. Gabby is a nickname. I was thinking like maybe it's Gabrielle, but is it Gabrielle or Gabriella? And also, we don't know if her last name is Jenkins, but we'll see. Okay. We'll try Gabriella. Okay, no. But good call, DJ. Good call. It's that last name. I don't know how we would find a last name. But you know what? Since everything is supposedly connected, I just kind of want to see. There's nothing like that. So then there's a Gabby on here. Gabby Bruce. And Gabby Mills. Okay. We're gonna try both of them. Let's try Gabby Bruce. Age 9 years old, missing. Okay. Known medical record, yup. Abnormal growth on her third metacarpal. Okay. I think this is her. Her name is Gabby Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner?
Her name's on a list from
Just
another
when you
case.
think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
Show evidence. Yeah, it was 9, age 9. And I think it's this. Because that's a very specific kind of bone growth.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
Sure, why not? Oh, I thought I had it open already, but let me close these for now. Because I got a lot open for no reason. Here's the name list. It is on the list. Hi, Nay. I hope you're having a wonderful morning as well, love.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out.
Yeah.
Can you figure out what that business means?
What does crossed out mean? It might mean they're missing. I think it means they're missing, bro. But let's see. Quentin Spence. Yup. I think it means they're missing.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God
I'm
damn.
playing Apex
And
Unknown.
if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence.
Oh
Tanner.
my gosh. I think I saw your thing pop up for Steam and I was like, oh. I thought this season y'all are having fun though. Y'all are having a good time. Just gotta remember that. Remember what it feels like to have a good time on the game, babes. And you'll be alright. Okay. There's something else about Spence. What is it?
They found him buried in a lab coat. With some, you're never gonna guess. floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now, the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program.
Oh, brother.
I'm sending everything your way.
Maybe if you knew how to do all these things, then you could do them, Barry. You mad at me because I got a job to do.
There you go.
I just realized I haven't eaten breakfast. Okay. That's on me, though. That's on me. I woke up real early and I was like, I don't want to get in the kitchen. That's really all it was. All right, let's get into Quentin Spence. I'm going to close you because I already have the name list open. And he one of them old people who can barely work a computer. You could tell. I hate to say it. Sorry to this actor, but you could tell. Get a snack? I could. I just don't want to be crunching in y'all's ear. So it's fine. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be playing for anyways, so I might as well just wait until it's time for me to get up and eat and just eat a proper meal. All right, where's the second floppy disk? Can I look at what they looked like? Okay, so let me look at your badge. Head of operations. All right. And here's one. Here's two. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one open because it looks like 3 blank 3 3 blank 3. What was the contents of floppy disk 1? Upon my arrival at the BioM facility, I was warmly greeted by Dr. Jenkins himself. How fortunate I am to work with such a passionate and talented scientist, even if in a subsidiary role. During our meeting, Dr. Jenkins explained that I would be heading up a trial involving FMP 1138, a key component of his research project. Although he did not disclose much, I have the impression that the project is shrouded in secrecy. It appears to be of great importance. Okay. Okay. So a lot of glaze, as the kids say. Cool. Let's actually take a look at this. The AMPA receptor is a crucial component of excitatory synaptic transmission and plasticity in the brain as a glutamate-gated ion channel. None of this is going to be interesting to y'all, I don't think, but it is to me because I studied this actually. That's kind of funny. Okay. That is so funny. Okay. To unlock the full potential, I see a symbol similar to here, 66.72 kilohertz minimum, 105 kilohertz maximum. Okay, I'm gonna tab you. Unlike Dr. Isles in this result paper, I will use the Little Indian Standard. FMP 1138. And so this symbol, and then where's the other one? You. That's simple. Okay. Let me close you up so I have more space here to work. Bing, bow, bow. And then I just have to figure out what the password is. All right. Top to bottom. Top to bottom. What happens if I don't get it right? You know what? I shouldn't have burned bridges with Hal. He was smarter. He probably could have given me a shortcut for this. Not that you can hack into a floppy disk. You just have to figure out the answer. Okay. So, it's 1, 2, 3. This. I wish I knew the number of characters it takes for, let me just see. Okay. It's just gonna take whatever. Hold on, actually. Okay, yeah, there is a stopping point. Okay. 66.72 kilohertz minimum, 105 kilohertz maximum. I don't know. Oh, they're like, you need help, don't you? Okay. I'll take it. Ah! Okay, I didn't know we was going to Skinner.
The symbols and file names written on
cool.
the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I suggest checking those 2 files for clues about the password. Focusing on the symbols. Maybe keep those 2 files open and see if you can do something with them.
See, now it irritates me when the hint is something that I was already doing, because I could have gone without it. And now you wasted my time. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Well, if that wasn't it, then then what is it supposed to be, though?
The key and lock icons, operator. They must be important. I suggest you combine them to reproduce the schematics on the second floppy disk. My hunch is that the content is not very important. Just the part with the icons in the 2 files mentioned, FMP 1138 and Res 2.
Well, okay. Again, back to the whole, yes, I know that that's the important part. Yeah, I get that. Okay. It says 72105. I'm about to brute force it. I'm about to brute force this. Let me see how much it's gonna let me. Brute force that. Okay. Hi, pirate. Okay. I bet it's gonna be something real simple as soon as I actually get a hint that makes sense.
I I feel like you should physically move and overlap the windows, operator, to reproduce the schematics, aligning the brackets.
Okay, aligning the brackets. Okay, that's something I didn't do for sure. Oh my gosh. That would have taken me forever to do. I would have got there, but it probably would have been an extra 15 minutes. Okay. 905. I see you on your detective-ish as usual, and I am. Is it going well? Can't say that it is, but we're making it. We're making a way, and that's all that matters. If you are reading this, it means I am no longer living and that I have been buried in the dry field desert like the other subjects. I implore you, whoever you are, to share my story with anyone who can make things right. My name is Quentin Spence. I was head of operations at the BioM facility. I'm writing this letter because I'm about to resign from a job that one cannot simply resign from. As per protocol, I will most likely be sent to the desert burial site with all my belongings. I deserve this punishment. I am sick, so sick of everything that we have done, supposedly in the name of science. If you have found me, then I'm assuming you have found the others too. Every person buried here in the sand is a Project Eve test subject. Eve was led by Dr. Henry Jenkins. I am not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were noble, at least in the beginning, I now see that we went too far, and I'm ready and willing to face whatever punishment awaits me in the next world. You have found this document, but perhaps the contents of my lab coat pocket remain undiscovered. Perhaps they could not crack the password necessary to open the floppy disk. Maybe they assumed the floppy disk contained only my research papers. Regardless, what truly matters now is you. You have the power to stop this. Please do not be as cowardly as I was. But, okay, it's a confession, but you don't really say anything about what's going on. How am I going to stop something that I don't know? Well, I guess, if you hear that there's a burial site tied to a research facility, that in and of itself is something. What exactly am I supposed to? I guess that, maybe? Okay. Spence worked at the BioM facility. It's here.
I'll let it go to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner.
Okay,
the
Barry.
address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Contact me tomorrow, because I feel like when tomorrow comes, Barry ain't gonna be with us no more. I don't know. Second day complete. That was a long second day. Don't tell me we gonna get snatched out the street. He's back on the train.
Well, look, you need to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many
Oh,
questions.
he's still in headquarters.
He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later.
Oh,
Bye.
we finna get jumped. Tanner, I hope your head is on a swivel. Right. Meanwhile, it's his second day. I do wonder how much the options that we're picking actually affects the gameplay. Like, do choices actually really matter or not? Oh, y'all mad at me for doing my job correctly? Right! He didn't even eat or have his cigarette or whatever he was smoking. He said, "It's been a long day. I'm going straight to bed." I respect that. It sounds like he's on a prescription of some kind, but I don't know. There could be a number of sounds. Okay, he made it early to work today. The truth we seek and the truth we hide as well. All right, bright and early, 7:30. Oh, here we go again.
Good morning, Evan.
Dirty Crunch, good morning.
About yesterday, this business with the coal files. Sorry if I came down on you a little hard, buddy. It's just that
Buddy
I
is
know
crazy.
you have what it takes to rise in this place, Evan. Become a supervisor. Hell, maybe even replace me one day. But I can't protect you if you start poking around in the wrong places. Okay?
Feeling a little stressed, I take it, is crazy after you did something wrong. I'm just gonna say, I absolutely understand, Mike.
Thanks. Guess the FDI has got me wound a little tight these days. Well, I'd better get back to it. You have a good one. All right? Again, I can't tell you how happy I am to have you here at the operator program, Evan. That way, I can keep a close eye on you, can't I?
Oh, I don't like that. Any
We're
news?
close to finding Hal. Real close. You won't ever have to worry about Hal again.
I bet he
Let's
shows
grab a
up
beer
again
later
today.
this week, all right? Once everything calms down in the madhouse.
Maybe you can bring your wife this time. Sounds crazy. Sure, Mike. Oh, it's Barry. What's up, Barry?
Operator Tanner, that you?
Okay, it's still me, Agent Walker.
Tanner, did you give that address out to anybody?
No, he went straight home.
Well, somebody beat me to the facility, Tanner.
Okay, so what happened? He
The
sounded
BioWeb
like he
facility
mad.
burned down last night, Tanner.
Oh, I knew something was gonna
Up
happen.
in flames.
You should have went that day.
If you didn't give the address out, someone else did. Looks like we got ourselves a mole goddamn operator program.
You so mad about this program, you wouldn't have gotten the address to begin with. What do we do now?
Well, an investigative team came before me and logged the remaining evidence back at the department. But I can't access it directly. I'll have to go through the operator program. Heaven on earth, Tanner.
That is weird,
Heaven
though. Why can't they just
on
access it on their own?
From what I can tell, there should be some security footage there that should shed some light on what happened here. Hopefully, it won't be too hard to prove this was arson.
Okay. If there's some missing footage again, I'm going to do nothing. Oh, this is going to be very long. There's 2 different cameras, though. And we have only one view. I guess maybe everything else burnt down. A part of me just wants to skip ahead, but I want to let it play out just to see. For some reason, I feel like the camera shifted up a little bit around the 1 minute mark, but that could just be me being picky. It's a 4 minute clip of just nothing until the fire starts, essentially. Okay. There is someone there. Okay. So, let me see. Oh, it did move up a little bit, but... Alright, so... Old dude who went in and then came back out. Again, not a match. Kind of similar to the dude who did the killing in the parking garage of Ryan Wells. But, no? No as in, no he didn't do it, or no because there's no match? I mean, that's the suspect, but how do we prove then? Killer. Oh, well, it might not be the same person. They could both just be bald. But I feel like it is. Well, we have a suspect. I guess the time, maybe? That's not what I was picking at all, but cool. Interesting. How does this security footage tell me? That it was arson. Oh. Oh, he went in with something. Yeah. But when he came out, he didn't have nothing. So that's obviously, yeah. Yeah. That'll deal with.
Yeah, that's not a box of wine, is it? Can you get an ID on this guy?
No, I can't.
Would have been too easy, huh? I'd like to get in the facility. Take a look around. Good Lord willing, the roof won't collapse on me. But I need a code for the door. You see where I'm going with this, Tanner?
I feel like that was a flag. Did he cover himself when he was typing in the code? I just need the magic word. Is hilarious. So 014485.
Let me see if this works. All right, I'm in. Damn it! The smoke in here will ruin this suit too. That's 2 suits in 2 days. Tanner!
What does that have to do with me?
Let me see if I can find something useful. Something that the investigative team left behind.
Okay.
Sure as hell won't be easy.
Probably because everything is burnt down, Tanner. What a stupid
This
question.
place is just about burnt to a crisp.
Yeah.
I don't know what went on here. But if you ask me, it's a pretty elaborate security system for a medical facility.
Do you see anything yet?
Not much, to be honest. You ever wonder what the baby of a hospital and a prison would look like? Because that's exactly what this place is. While I look around, maybe you could dig more into our little arsonist friend.
Okay, so what exactly am I looking for?
Anything that you can find, Tanner. I look picky to you? An ID. A link to another case.
Well,
His
I did
favorite
find a link
flavor
to
of
another
ice cream.
case. I want you to stop
Just
talking
give
to
me
me. Hush
something,
up talking to
alright?
me, actually. Hush up talking to me. Dang. He's also a suspect in the shooting.
Charming fellow. Who's the lead on the other investigation?
Agent Alexandra Penn.
Ouch. Tough draw for the rook. Hold on. Looks like I found something. What the?
I'm scared now. What did he find? Connie?
You see what I'm seeing, Tanner?
Connie Moore worked.
Looks like our gal, Connie Moore, was a bio-impatient.
She was a patient. Wait. Was she a patient and then she forgot? Because I don't think she was hiding it. But how is that possible?
Beats me. Passed her polygraph with flying colors. She told us the truth. Her truth, anyway.
Do we have any records on her?
Nope. Looks like either the first responders took that info with them or it burned in the fire.
Okay. So what do we do now?
Contact Skinner to update Pendle on her parking garage killer. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll keep looking around here. The world's biggest ashtray. Tell me if you find out anything new about our pyro head, Tanner. And I'll contact you if I come across something on my charred end over here.
Be careful. All right, let's see what Supervisor Skinner has to say. Oh, I knew it. I knew he couldn't resist. Mind you, this is like 7 in the morning that we're finding all this information out. Okay. Just when I was starting to miss you. Aw. Okay. Don't contact Pendle. Why not? Agent Walker, though really grumpy, is right. There's a mole in the operator program. A hairy, stinking little mole, Evan. Okay. Who do you think it is? I don't know. Convenient. But I have a plan to find out. A plan that will expose our mole and bring out the ghost. A 2-for-1 house special. What is the ghost? Who is that? That's what I'm calling the guy who doesn't appear in your databases. Oh, this guy. Good name, don't you think? Not really. He murdered Wells and set fire to the BioM facility. Welcome back, Mina. Are you working today? Can I know the plan? Go on, tell me the plan. They're both saying the same thing, but one just sounds, I guess, more submissive. Just tell me the plan, whatever. So Walker told you that a team came and logged evidence from the facility. It's now at the FDI, but some of it's been concealed. I can see that from here. Just like the name on Jenkins's list. Okay. The evidence room is behind a closed network that unfortunately I can't hack into. Alright, so what's the solution? If we can sneak into the evidence room and access its computer, we can make the hidden evidence visible again. And if we share that information, it will catch the attention of our mole and trigger him or her to contact the ghost. That's phase 1. Huh. Okay, well then what's phase 2? Phase 2 is setting the trap for the ghost with agents Pendle and Walker. But I'll talk more about that later. Okay. Yeah, by we, he means you, Tanner. I can't get into the evidence room. Are you confident this will work? How will this trigger the mole? It's just so many questions. I don't know which one to ask first. How confident are you? It's my plan, isn't it? What does that mean? Okay. I've hacked the accreditation server, giving you access permission. It's go time. What? Okay. Like, what if this doesn't work? I'm not sure I want to do this. Evan, you don't want to do this, bro. But for some reason, you don't know how to say no. Oh my gosh. What happens if it doesn't work? Well, then an intruder alarm is activated and you go to prison for many, many years. But let's try not to think about that. Oh, okay. How cute. Thanks, Hal. Oh, the things I do for you. This isn't about how, okay? This is about the case, and it better be worth it. So we log out. I wonder what the cutscene is gonna look like. Still gonna be blurred. Ooh, not the heavy breathing. He's nervous. Breathe in, breathe out, Evan. You're gonna make it through this. It's fine. It's fine. The trick with sneaky operations is just acting like you've been there before, Evan. That's all. This looks like a long hallway. Okay, the access worked. And I guess we access another computer. You rubbing your hands. Okay, buddy. All right. What am I doing here? The help. How? Is it you? Yes, it's me. How? How am I? Oh, this is so cool. Okay. Your badge worked. Wait, you weren't sure that it would? If you can access this computer, can't you make the evidence visible? Let's not make small talk. I can't access everything. The help menu, as boring as it is, was the only thing that loaded from the global FDI network. You'll have to access the files and look for the hidden evidence on your end. You'll have to work a little, Evan. Sorry. I'm so tired of his emoticons. Or her. They're emoticons. Okay. So go ahead and log in, but you can come back to H for help or, you know, how if you need my assistance. Okay. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, won't they tell that you logged in though? I don't know. Okay. I'm in. I'm getting an error message. Oh, whoops. I forgot to do something on my end actually. Just a sec. Oh, he finna piss me off. Okay, just updated your credentials. You should be able to see the files now. Look in the hidden column and see if you can find any evidence from the facility case that you can make visible again. Then come back here once you've done that. All right. The facility case would be under Walker. So let's just see. Okay, so this is the first one, which makes sense, the one with Connie, and then this is the one with the facility case. So tab, switch. I think this is. Oh, I have to look in the hidden column? Okay. Oh. They're all hidden. No. Hold on. Okay, well. I feel like there's nothing that I haven't seen already. So let's just enter here. I don't think there's anything hidden. Hold on. Look in the hidden column to see if you can find any evidence that you can make visible again. I just don't think there's been anything. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Facility was different from the other section. Hi, Tay. Thank you. I'm a little locked in, as you can see. But it's going well. It's going well so far. It's something so joyful about having the camera off and I can just vibe and play the game. I don't know. I'm a little addicted to that type of streaming right now, especially this game where like it took a little bit for my brain to turn on, but now it's working kind of, sort of, not really. But yeah, happy Sunday. What are you up to today? Okay, so we can toggle you. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. All right. I think we did it. So the evidence is visible again. I've just had an idea. The list on Henry Jenkins. Don't you think it's time we finally discover the name that's been redacted? I mean, it's sort of driving me crazy. Find the appropriate case file and see if you can revert it to the uncensored version. Then come back here. Okay. I know that was part of Pendle's cases. But it looks like the lists aren't redacted though. Interesting. Let's take a look, see. Yeah, it's not hidden. Okay. I don't think it's hidden at all. Nothing much, resting my foot since I heard it yesterday. Oh no! Okay, well I hope you feel better quickly. How did you hurt it? Were you just out and about and it twisted? I feel like I do that quite often. Especially if I'm wearing something with like a platform, all of a sudden my ankle will just act like it's the weakest structure in the world. And then yeah, I have to quick recover. But regardless, I hope you're doing okay. And it doesn't need like icing or anything like that. Okay. The name list is already... Find the appropriate case file and see if you can revert it to the uncensored version. To the uncensored version. Okay, so how do I uncensor something? Because it is uncensored. Or it is censored, I should say. Okay, so we reverted back to the previous version before it was censored. Okay, makes sense. Alright. Love that sound. It's like you've won at the evidence room or something. Okay. Alright, log out and head back to your desk. But act natural, Evan. I don't know if Evan can do that, but log out. Ooh, that was real blurry. Hated that. Hi again. You got a lot of different letters in there, Mina. We must have just got tossed into your pocket. Okay. I was just about to give him props for no heavy breaths, but he's still nervous. No, at home, our carpet is old by the kitchen and we have stone tiles, so I cut it on that. I feel you. Pocket or tiny hands? Yep, pocket or tiny hands. All right, he made it back to his desk. Cool. Let's log back in. We're gonna tell folks that we just had a little breaky break and decided to log out. Tiny hands? Aw. Yeah, he said, what you got going on? I want to see it. Only had to get 3 stitches in it. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry that you got stitches at all. That's tough. Hate that. Hate that, hate that. One of the funniest things, well, it's not really funny, but like whenever you're in old apartments and like they use the pins to tack down the carpet, but like for some reason the pins always poke through the rug as well. Yeah, no. And Auntie just knows these things. Yeah. He was much excited. Was just tapping at the phone. Not him trying to donate 50 subs. Babes, I need you to snatch that phone away. I'm crying. Yeah, go ahead and hold that at a distance, please. Because for it to be that easy to do as well is crazy. What took you so long? Hello? Does he not realize that it's a whole journey to get back from the evidence room? You said act natural. Not that natural, Evan. Oh, brother. Kyle is just so needy. So the evidence from the facility case that you just made visible, let's see what we have there. Okay, sure. The drive looks a little damaged, probably from the fire, but I wouldn't be surprised if they tampered with it too. Okay. Looks like it's going to take some time to recover the files. In the meantime, check out Jenkins' list and see what names they redacted. All right, let's see. You're nervous? Imagine how I feel, okay? I knew it. I knew it was Sasha. I knew it was Sasha Cole. Okay. And let's see. It was Sasha Cole. Mia's husband. His name was circled and then redacted. It means what, how? If what Agent Walker said about the circled names is true, then Sasha Cole is still alive. Does he know about Mia and the baby? I hope not. Anyway, the hard drive has recovered some of its files. That's fortunate. There's a file for Sasha Cole. Lord. Oh. Oh. Ash Yates, Ben Turner. Okay. Let's focus on Connie's folder. See if we can find a way in. You're gonna have to work a little more, I guess. Why does it say please stop? Hold on. February 9th. Sent to Harry Jenkins from IT. IT? Is there an IT on the list? Let's see. Alright. That does not help me, but it does narrow down stuff a little bit. Or maybe it's like actual IT. IT at the company. Sir, yeah, it is. Security risk. Ha! We have noticed that you use your badge ID as your password. That's so silly. That's so funny. I've never heard of that a day in my life. What do you mean you use your badge ID as your password? It's 1992, I guess. All right, we recognize the convenience of this, but in the interest of preventing security breaches, we strongly encourage you to adopt another. Even though your password has more than 4 characters, it is still not secure enough. At your earliest convenience, please choose a new password. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Okay. So, I wonder if it was like a company-wide thing, because if it is, then we know. I think that would be the same code though. Maybe he's using the same password for all of these. If he is, then I already know from the graveyard. Body 1. The badge here. I guess we'll give it a try. 4036662000510. All right. It was Jenkins's badge number. Older people and their passwords. Okay. Well, whilst he's yammering. Nice work. Let's finish setting the trap. I'm guessing there's something in Connie's file that we can use to trigger the mole and lure the ghost out from wherever he's hiding. A piece of information, an address, maybe something. So find an address. Connie was spotted by the disposal team near site around 11:35 a.m. and apprehended. She'll be used as a subject for the MK6 prototype, which should arrive from the lab tomorrow. Seed abduction and interrogation by extraterrestrials. Remove memory of encountering burial site on her hike. Her memory of the events leading up to this moment are anchors. Okay. Subject's inherent belief and interest in supernatural. Okay. So basically this person was... Okay. So they were hiking. Connie was hiking. And she discovered the graveyard site, most likely. And she decided to keep digging. And so they said, you know what, we're going to use it as a test subject and try and erase the memory from her mind. Okay. Understandable. Well, not understandable, but that makes sense. And then this is just her... the lab in New York. That's an address. It's very promising. So I guess whatever the MK6 prototype is actually worked on Connie, and she really does believe that she was abducted by aliens. So we're gonna give this address as a trap. What in the world were they doing to Connie? A lot of stuff. This address is perfect, Evan. Given the messed up things Jenkins was doing, I'm sure they want to keep this lab a secret. Well, now what, Al? Now it's time for phase 2. We have 2 agents looking for the ghost, Walker and Pendle. Time we put them to use. Let me check something. Okay. Agent Pendle is closer to the lab. Contact her and send the address. Whoever's monitoring communications between the agents and operators will see it. Hold on. But they told us who's doing that, though. It goes through secretaries and then supervisor. Am I putting Pendle in harm's way? Shouldn't we send in a whole team? What about contacting Walker? I have to contact Skinner if he's the mole. Yeah, like, what are we doing here? Well, then he contacts the ghost, and our plan works exactly the way we want it to. Go ahead and contact Skinner so you can contact Pendle. I'll get back to you later. Okay.
Yes, Operator Tanner?
I have information for Agent Pendle, sir.
What kind of information?
Agent Walker has an update on Pendle's case.
All right. I'm forwarding the call, Tanner. But I hope you're not just sending Pendle on some wild goose chase.
Operator Tanner, what can I do for you?
I have footage of Wells's killer committing arson via a case Walker is working.
What? You're kidding. Okay, So, our murderer likes to play with fire too, huh? This guy just gets better and better.
He does it
By
all.
any chance, did any clues pop up where we might locate him?
I got an address linked to Jenkins.
To Jenkins? So, it comes full circle, does it? Well, whatever that address is, I'll take it.
All right, provide the address.
Nice. So, what exactly is this place? If Wells Killer's there, I assume it's not a petting zoo.
Well, I don't think the killer was spotted there. So I think it's Jenkins' laboratory.
I see.
Hi, Jimmy.
I'm on my way. I'll contact you
How
when I
have you
get
been?
there. Thanks, Tanner. Maybe now we can finally book this guy.
All right, be careful. He's dangerous. You know this. All right. Interesting. Good. How are you? I've been living. It's that time of the year again where things get dark earlier and colder. So I'm back inside. All right. Let's see what happened.
Tanner, I'm at the lab.
Great. What do you see, Agent?
The door was unlocked, actually.
That's not a good sign.
Real weird in here, Tanner. Like everybody suddenly took off. But left all their beeping lab equipment behind.
There was a mole.
But I don't see any sign of Wells' killer. Looks like a dead... Shit!
Drop the phone.
No way.
Slowly. On
Not
your
my
knees,
girl.
Agent Pendle.
Not my girl.
How do you know my name?
You might want to close your eyes.
You don't want to do this. I'm a federal agent.
Please.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Wait, Walker.
Away from her! Down!
Hal must have sent the address to Walker.
What? Hands up! Turn around! Turn around! Hands on your head! Pendle, you okay? Walker, we have a problem here. What you do? Open the door now!
Oh
It's
no.
not opening, Walker.
Oh no.
Open the door now! Operator, you there?
Talk to me. Talk to me.
There's
Talk
a
to me.
bomb. This bald-headed
What?
psycho has trapped me in a room with a bomb.
Oh no.
It's my third day. The display says 20 minutes and 21 seconds, and it's ticking down.
God.
You gotta help me here.
Okay. Hold on.
Come right back. Understand me, Tanner? You come right back.
I will be right there with you, babes. What do you mean? It's my third day out here too. Scare open the... Pick
Yes,
up the
Operator
phone.
Tanner.
Wait, pissing me off. Okay. Pendle's locked in the room with a bomb.
Let me think. Unfortunately, our more seasoned operators are presently occupied. I'd send a team, but they'd arrive much too late. That means
It's just
you'll
us.
have to defuse the bomb.
Oh,
Operator.
me. Okay. All right. What do I have to do? Tell me.
I'm sharing the FDI's bomb defusal manual. You haven't gone through bomb training yet, but we have no choice. What I'm about to tell you is important. Do not read the entire manual. You don't have time.
Well, clearly.
Stay calm and follow the instructions from the beginning. Do you understand?
I understand. Yeah. Okay. Bomb defusal guide. Oh, so this is where a notepad comes into play. How to use. Identify the bomb archetype. Follow the guide to defuse the correct archetype. Okay. How do I identify the bomb? What does the bomb look like?
There are wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display, I guess. And operator, make sure you follow the instructions at the beginning. I really don't want to go out like this.
I don't want you to go out like this either, babes. Damn, this shit long. Okay, so the archetype identification. So she says there's a controller and a battery. Yup. A keypad and a display. All right. Okay, so about the bomb. Tell me about the wires.
There are a lot, but I'll try. The power module. It's a battery. Has 2 wires, a red and a black. 2 wires are connected to the explosive, a red and a black one. The display and the numpad have 4 wires each. A red, a black, a green, and a yellow. That's it.
Okay, so that's for the explosive. And then display. Red, black, green, yellow. Okay, so the battery also has red and black. Has a green wire. No, it doesn't. Okay, about the bomb. Tell me about the display.
I don't know what type it is. The numbers are made of little bars. There's 7 of them. Is that important? We don't have all day, operator.
Yeah, I get you're stressed. I'm very confused. I have to identify you, but I don't know what exactly we're looking at here. Please refer to 11.2. So it might be a single mass then, because I don't think the battery has. Yeah, the power module is the battery, and the battery doesn't have a green wire, so it might be a single mass. Voltage. How do we even find the voltage? Oh, on the battery maybe? Okay, what kind of battery is it?
I don't really know. A single battery pack? I think. Wait, it says 9 volts, 0.3 amps, 2,000 milliamps hour.
9 volts. Okay. So lower than 9 volts. It's not that. Else uses a liquid about the bomb. Tell me explosive. Tell me about the explosives. What kind of explosive?
I'd say gasoline. Tanner,
So liquid.
this isn't how I imagined I'd go out.
Okay. Autonomous. Okay. So autonomous. Explosive. Okay. So no to this, no to you. I guess we just use this. The serial number is, all right. How do you find the serial number? That's a keyboard and display. Type. Okay. I want you to enter a code. And you're gonna enter in 1, 2, 3, 4.
It says ABM 186511.
Okay, you do type it, so I don't have to do that. Okay. So it does have a serial number, and It's A, B, M. Here we go. The first step is to disconnect every module that requires ticking. For that, follow the procedures listed under the column Disable Procedure for these modules and these modules only. Okay. Point 1. Once every module that requires ticking has been disconnected, follow 11.3 and then 11.2. So point 1, then point 1, just so I don't have to come back to this. Okay, so we start here, and already forgot what it said. Devices control my disconnect every module that requires ticking. Once every module that requires ticking has been disconnected, then you follow 11.1 and then 11.2. Okay, so what requires the ticking? Genuinely don't know. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So the keypad and the display and the receptor. So disconnect all those things, right? I'm spending so much time on this. She only has 10 minutes left. That's a shame. For that, follow disable procedure for these modules and these modules only. Okay. All right. So for the keypad, display, and receptor. Where is that? Here we go. Oh, here it is. So keypad, cut the yellow. Okay. Cut a wire from the keypad. Cut the yellow wire.
Are you sure, operator?
Okay, well now that you asked me that, now I'm upset. Alright, yeah, that requires ticking, keypad, display, receptor. Which I don't think this has a receptor, so maybe it's just the keypad and display.
I hope you're right.
I hope I'm right too, babes.
Okay. I'm cutting the wire. Oh, it's done. But the bomb's still ticking.
That's fine. We're also gonna do the display. So let's see, display, we're gonna cut the black wire for that. Else, first the display needs to be powered off. Okay. Oh, I should have powered off the screen first, but it's fine. Whatever. Power off the screen.
How do I do that? Wait. I see it. A little switch next to the screen. Okay, it's switched off.
Okay, so then I want you to cut a wire. Cut a wire. We're working on the display now, right? Cut a wire from the display. So we're gonna cut the yellow wire.
I hope you're right. All right, it's cut.
And then I want you to cut a wire from the display again. We're gonna cut the red wire.
Here goes, operator. It's done.
Okay, so then I want you to power on the screen.
I'm pressing the switch. The screen is still off, but I guess that's normal.
Okay, and then I want you to power off the screen.
Okay, it's switched off.
Okay. Do we have a receptor though? Active and passive. For autonomous ticking devices, receptors are passive. Okay, so receptors are passive. We cut the receptor's yellow signal wire. But does the bomb have a receptor? I have no clue. I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know what a receptor is. It's used to receive remote signal, used usually to trigger identification. Well, it looks like it's counting down, so maybe it doesn't have a receptor in this case. And that does say optional. So I could just take a chance and assume that it's not needed. Okay. Describe the bomb again.
There are some wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display.
Wires, a controller. Yeah, that's not nothing. Keypad and display, and then a battery. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna skip that part, and we're gonna go back here to 11.1. Let's go for a mass reset. The goal is to disconnect the masses of every module to isolate them from the rest of the device. Disconnect. You need to cut all the green wires of each module when such a wire is present, except for the power and explosive. The only green wire is in the display. Ooh. I should have taken better notes. Display and numpad have 4 wires each. Okay, so cut both of them. So in the display and I literally only have 5 minutes left. Let me speed up a little bit. Cut a wire from the display. I'm gonna cut the green wire. Cut the green wire.
Please, please, please. I'm still alive.
Girl, you're stressing me out. I get you're stressed though. I get why you're stressed. Okay. I want you to cut the green wire from the keypad.
All right, I'm cutting it. Done.
Okay, and then disconnect the power module by cutting into black wire. Go back here just in case. You know, I don't want to hear no loud boom. I don't think my heart can take it right now. Okay. All right, we're gonna go to the module from the power. Oh, that's the battery. And we're gonna cut the black wire.
Here we go. I'm alive. Does that mean it worked?
I would hope so. I wouldn't say she's safe, but yes, it worked.
Oh God, thank you. I just need a few minutes. Maybe a vacation too.
It's literally her first case and she this stressed already. I hate that for you, girl. I'm here when you're ready.
I have to say, I'm impressed, Operator Tanner. Not many would have managed their way through a situation like that without the proper training. You saved the life of an FDI agent today, and preserved valuable evidence as well. Well done, Operator. I think I was wrong about you. Once you're done conversing with Agent Pendle, go home and get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow.
Skinner is a very unserious supervisor because why did he not take over? Why would you let the newbie proceed? Oh, you know what? He was actually hoping to happen. He was hoping that Evan would fail so that he would have a valid excuse to get rid of him. I know your game, Skinner. I know exactly what you were up to. See you tomorrow. What else am I gonna say? You know? All right.
Operator, are you there?
I wonder if there is like a section for what happens if you fail, whether they still keep you on or not. I'm here, Agent.
Thank you. You saved my life today.
You'd have done the same for me. I don't know if she'd have done that, but I am just doing my job.
Walker's apprehended Wells' killer. He's taken him back to the department where he'll interrogate him tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know what we'll find here at the lab if we find anything at all, but I'll keep you in touch. Now I just need somebody to open this goddamn door. Thanks again, operator.
Okay. Well, who's gonna open the door? Alexandra, I'm scared. Who's gonna open the door for you if not me? I guess Walker's there, so maybe he'll get help for her, but I have a feeling we're gonna wake up tomorrow and Walker's gonna be missing and Alexandra's gonna be gone. Alright. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, operator.
Alright. I think that's it. And if that's the case, I think that